Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Now we are discussing about types of banks. Let us see to it. So here generally banks are classified on the basis of their functions. Hence they are also called as a functional classification of banks. There are six variety of banks: commercial or deposit banks, industrial or investment banks, agricultural banks, exchange banks, savings banks, central banks. Let us discuss one by one. You see the nomenclature of the bank or name of the bank: commercial bank or deposit banks. Commercial. In the name itself, we got the meaning. Commerce, commercial. When the main purpose of the bank is to help the commerce, it is nothing but commercial bank. Deposit bank. When the bank operation is purely depend upon the deposits, or when the bank business is to collect the deposit from among the public, it is also known as deposit banks. So you see, commercial banks accept the deposits from among the public as usual and lend them only or mainly to the commerce for short periods. You see that commerce or trade and commerce requires short period financial help. When they require short period and small amount of money for the commerce purpose, it will be met by the commercial bank. Hence, it is called as commercial bank. As the commercial banks are lending only commerce, it is known as commercial banks. They are considered as a deposit bank because they are collecting the deposits from among the general public. Commercial banks found all over the world. Industrial banks or investment banks. Here also name specifies the meaning. Industrial banks. Industrial means helping the industry. Industry require huge amount of money. Huge amount of money cannot be repaid within short period. They need long-term loans. Hence, if you think about industrial banks provide long-term loans to the industries. Hence, they are called as industrial banks. They are called also as investment banks. They are investing their funds on shares and debentures of the industries. Shares and debentures itself is long-term loans. Hence, they are known as investment banks. These banks are not found in all the countries of the world. They are existed only in a few countries such as USA, Canada, Japan, Finland, Germany, etc. In India, industrial banks are not found, but instead of it, we are having special industrial finance corporations such as Industrial Finance Corporation of India, IFCI, State Finance Corporations, SFCs, Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India, ICICIs, and Industrial Development Bank of India, IDBI, etc. Agricultural banks. Here also, as the name says, lending only for the agriculture purpose. Means agricultural banks provide finance to the agriculture. Hence, they are known as agricultural banks. Special agricultural banks are found in several countries like India, England, Germany, France, USA, etc. In most of the countries, agricultural banks are running under cooperative basis. In India also, agricultural banks are established under cooperative basis. Varieties of agricultural banks in India. There are two varieties of agricultural banks in India. They are agricultural cooperative banks and land mortgage or land development banks. Agricultural cooperative banks, it meant only for short-term loans to the agriculturist. Agricultural cooperative banks issue or give short-term loans to the agriculturist. Why the short-term loan is required by the farmers? They want to buy the fertilizers, they want to buy the pesticides, they want to buy the seeds, they want to make the payment of wages. For this purpose, they require short-term loans. Hence, agricultural cooperative banks give short-term loans to agriculturalists for these purposes. Land development banks. Development requires huge amount of money by the farmers. So here, huge amount of money cannot be repaid within short term. Hence, they want long-term loans. So land development banks provide long-term loans to the farmers. Why they are in need of long-term loans? For the purchase of agricultural machinery, installation of pump sets, construction of minor irrigation works, improvement of land, etc. Next one is exchange bank. Exchange banks provide finance only to the foreign exchange business of a country. Foreign exchange business means import and export business of a country. Exchange banks is nothing but foreign exchange bank. So here, special exchange banks are not found in some countries. Even in India, majority of the foreign exchange business is done by foreign exchange banks only. A small portion of the foreign exchange business is done by Indian Commercial Bank. Next one is savings banks. Savings. So the intention of savings banks is to promote the savings and provide an opportunity for the depositors to keep their savings in as deposits in the banks. Look at it. Savings banks are special banks which specialize in the mobilization of small savings of the middle and low income groups. So in a society, usually there will be low and middle income group people who want to save their money, to collect their savings or surplus money or savings in the way of deposits. These special savings banks are working hard. Special savings banks are found in a few countries like USA, Canada, etc. In most of the countries, savings bank business is done by commercial banks. In India, savings banks business is done by commercial banks and post offices. Last one is central bank. You know, every country in the world is have its own central bank. Central means it is in the top, it is in the highest, it is in the apex position. A central bank is the highest banking and monetary institution of a country. A central bank is in the toppest position among banking and monetary institutions of a country. So it is the leader of all other banking and monetary institutions of a country. It occupies a central position in the banking structure of a country. The central bank operates under state control and works for the promotion of monetary and economic stability of a country. Its main intention is not to earn the profits. The functions of the central bank: monopoly power of note issue, acts as a banker to the government, serves as a banker's bank, acts as a controller of credit, custodian of nation's gold and foreign exchange reserves. These are all the functions of central bank. Thank you for listening and watching. Thank you.